Good afternoon, everyone, and
Can you
welcome.
use the stream-friendly tracker, Cosmo?
Oh, yo, shoutouts to Sestrion not having his mic muted.
Cestrion, jumping in. I hear you.
Let me see. Let me
Yeah, but
get.
there's
Yeah,
also like, if you look, there's like
Actually,
there's
it's
always
actually
one.
below the
it's
pixel art. There's
Cosmos.
like all to the bottom as stream-friendly.
Um,
It's new.
There's always
where
one. There's always one interrupting my intros.
switch to this player. Okay, there we go.
Anyway,
Okay,
as I was saying, welcome everyone to another fun edition of the Metroid Prime Cross Game Cup 2023. My name is Reed Whaley. I am here with my co-host.
hello.
That's Schwartz Gandhi. He's awesome. So, we've got our losers finals today between Check the Tree and Partners in Prime. Cosmonaut Cestrion going up against Dacian and Lucarius to see who gets back into the winner's bracket. Who's going to be going forward?
Yeah, and fight Team Orange versus Green.
Yeah, OBG. So, not a lot of RAs today. Everybody's getting all of their nothings replaced with missiles. And everyone is going to have the new patcher for Echoes. Everyone looks to be ready, so I am going to send our runners off, and it'll be just a few seconds. So, what are we looking forward to see today?
I am looking forward to seeing both of these teams playing at maximum capacity. Both are like, I believe, like top 1 and 2 seed or something. They're very high. At least they weren't.
Yes.
Partners
Yeah,
Prime is
of course.
2 seed. Check the Trees 5. But they are both really good teams. The runners know plenty of speed strats, and I want to see them get utilized to their full potential this race.
And of course, we have Cestrion and Cosmo were the winners of last year's CGC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, formerly the name of Team German Galaxy. They decided to change their name in light of the events from last year. It was pretty funny. Highly recommend checking it out. And we got just an E-Tank.
Just some E.
Mm-hmm.
And Quad's half dead.
Great start. And then, Light Beam in Alcove for Echoes.
Okay, interesting. That'll make this splitter fight pretty quick.
Yeah, it's not often with these types of starts that you get to experience some sort of way to kill the Dark Alpha Splinter quickly. That's why I'm a big advocate for the winning start.
Sometimes we get some power bombs and it goes really, really quick. But as you can see, they just kind of explode.
Mm-hmm. And
Cosmo and Dace both heading off to check Artifact Temple.
yeah, Cosmo's timer, it shouldn't be the worst thing. But we got Space Jump Boots in Artifact Temple. That's pretty good.
Oh, early. Okay. Don't worry, chat. Quad's only half dead. We could still have something really nasty on Yugos too. So, cross game for this means one of our runners is playing Metroid Prime 1. One runner is playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And your items from Prime can be either in your world or they can be in the world of Aether or Dark Aether over in Echoes. So, you could be looking at Ice Beam on Numos 2. You could be looking at, like we said earlier, Light Beam in Alcove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it leads to a lot of interesting ways to like have teamwork. Like you can send items at like a certain time, and it can completely influence the routing, like in a big different way.
Really early spider ball for Prime player.
Spider.
Couldn't tell what was on the. Couldn't tell what was on the Dead Luminoth there. Life support system.
Okay. So
Tank
life.
And...
Ooh, various suit in transport to
Is it
Aegon.
Dynamo?
Dynamo chamber. That is power bombs.
Oh, that is a super early thermal. These players really don't need thermal for anything, but it's definitely going to be nice to have for our essence fight later on.
That's also a really good logical indicator. That's locked by X-ray, grapple beam, and plasma beam. So we will know that we won't have to do Thardus until we at least have all three of those items.
Pretty quick start. We haven't seen artifacts just yet. Neither one of our Prime players took the time to look at them, as far as I could remember.
No, they did not. Probably going to wait until they enter BK mode before looking at it. And we're getting a... Oh, was that a tree check from Partners in Prime? I think it was. I couldn't quite catch it. And oh, that's an Echoes movement system in Tree. And there's main PBs for Echoes in Vault Wedge.
Ooh. That's nice to have.
That'll get Prime very relatively quickly. Just would need to work to start from here. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad idea to just get Varia immediately.
And Dark Beam, right off the bat. We got both of our beams already at 5 minutes in. Ooh.
Nice. Seems that Lucarius is going to take these power bombs to Bomb Guardian. Same thing on Cestrion's end. Not a bad idea, because you're planning on save warping here, probably, to go get that Varia suit. You want to at least spawn DMT. Get a little bit more with it.
Hi, Bomb. Oh, never mind.
Gone just as fast as he came. And there's Flamethrower.
We have our Prime validation.
Nice. Behind Hive Totem.
Just some missiles on Bomb Guardian, so back from whence we came.
There's Morph Ball.
Locked behind power bombs. All right. Or regular bombs, but power bombs in this instance are just as logical.
You see, this is what I mean by, like, the moment you receive an item can change routing. Because as you can see, Cosmo got Morph before reaching Hive Totem, so now he's going through here. Whereas Dace received it after, so he's not going to be going through all that way. He's going to instead check Rune Shrine first.
Cestrion off to go fight Bomb Guardian, or at least wave and then lay a power bomb and then leave. This would be one of my masterpieces today, chat. I got the privilege since I was doing some comms. I might as well see what kind of mayhem I could generate. I don't get to do it often because of, my past performances, such as the last Echoes tournaments, which had a required Airy. Oh, that early super missile without fighting Flogra. That was pretty.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay, so that just
Swing and
needs
miss.
bombs. Yeah.
Oh, that was just a missile in the tree? Okay. Well, you checked it.
Thank goodness he did.
No, they don't really let me generate seeds anymore for that one. I think we had all of our sky table keys within like the first 20 minutes, and the seed ended up being like 2.5 hours long.
That's right. You did gen the finals for the Echoes tournament. Man, that was a masterpiece. Let me tell you.
Yeah, they don't let me gen very often anymore.
Okay, so nothing profitable on DMT. I didn't see DMT himself, but I don't. Hype Chamber B was nothing. So we're probably gonna head over and grab this Varia for Prime. Probably, maybe check JFMC. No one fought with Drum Guardian, so.
Hello, Phazon Suit.
Oh.
Phazon Suit in less than 10 minutes, both beams in 5 minutes for Echoes. This is going to be either the most jet seed ever, or the keys and artifacts are going to be an absolute nightmare, and we're going to be here a while.
Yeah, this is a really stacked start on both sides. Both light and dark beam gives Echoes a lot of movement. Same thing with both important suits and SJ. Prime side.
As a runner, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a lot more doled out start where it's like, okay, I know where the progression really wants me to go? Or do you want something like this where the world basically at 10 minutes is now open to our runners, and it's kind of a gamble as to where you're going, what you're doing, as to whether or not you're going to have your progression?
That's a really good question. Usually, I don't know. It's hard to decide. Being an Echoes player for 2GC, I prefer a layout that gets me DMT and GFMC all in one pass. So, like, I would probably agree to the latter of just having everything be open. But much more linear seeds do tend to be a lot more readable. And ooh, that's a E-dash to that upper platform from Lucarius there.
That was clever. I like that.
Must not like that slope jump. That's why he did that.
I don't like
cool.
that slope jump either. I get you.
So yeah, it seems that both Echoes players are going to head all the way to transport A access. Gonna choose to orphan the GFMC ship for a little while. We can't get it since we don't have bombs anyways, so this is probably the best idea anyways.
With new patcher, you're open anyway, so
It seems that both Prime players are routing the same way too, by coming in from Twin Fires to Magmore. We get Emerald Translator, Transport Funnel A, or Transport A axis. That's
You don't have to save warp out now.
quite convenient.
There's our first ST.
Another SCK in short tunnel locked by PBs. Now, where does Echoes go from here? Ooh, wait. Secret launchers and Warrior Shrine. Okay.
Interesting. Lots and lots of progression.
We're getting a Pod W peak from Carius and Ancestrum at the same time. And Dark Visor. Tripops Pit.
Yeah, and the seed keeps opening up more and more, and it makes me more and more nervous for our runners of how bad the artifacts and keys are going to be.
Yeah, at this point, you might want to wait until, like, I don't know, Ice Beam, but I think this might be a good time to check hits. Good line.
TGC. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too. Either keys, artifacts, or our prime beams are going to be rough today.
Okay, here's some route divergence here. Lucarius is going to be heading back to Aegon, whereas Sistran, I don't think he actually did DMT and stuff yet.
I don't believe he has.
Speakers for check the tree.
Oh, and we may be having
A reset from Cosmo.
reset. I'm not sure when the last save was.
I think he's fine. That seemed on purpose
Okay.
because you can't get to Fendron without bombs, and it's probably not worth trying to do anything else in there. So I think that puts Cosmo in beacon. I think he might have to check Frigate Crash Site, but that's it.
Yeah, we got Frigate Crash Site.
He's back here in Chozo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this a Zoid play? No.
Zoid could have bombs. We've seen it before. We absolutely could have a vanilla Zoid. Yeah.
Oh, Lava Lake. He wants to check Lava Lake. That's right. We don't have bombs to route all the way through, so it's coming from here.
Zoid is point of no return, but it can have bombs. So it's a gamble, but in this tournament we've seen it before.
Yeah, Lucarius is going to be making a reverse labs play. I like this. You have both beams. This makes this pretty nice. The only thing you don't have is bombs. And with one PB, we say goodbye. Best boss fight in the game.
So in these settings, I could be wrong, but in these settings, I don't believe that there's going to be anything that on that point of no return that's going to tie into bombs, because I don't believe boost ball is considered a valid way out.
Nope, wall boosting in any capacity is not logical in these settings.
Either bombs are somewhere else.
Oh, well, there they are. Command center.
Found them. Ooh. And that's a great pickup and choice from Cosmo heading to Lava Lake.
Yeah, Echo's Space Jump like, nice. Good pull. That'll let Cestrion route labs from the front and get bombs earlier if he chooses to do so.
I'd be very surprised if that's not what we're at. Yep.
Seems that Dace is not too far behind that Echo Space Jump either.
Oh. Just a few seconds too early.
Oh,
Artifact
okay.
check.
All right.
Handy dandy notebooks. Main gyro. Sanctuary energy controller. Undertable access. Pendrana. Reactor core. Storage B. Dynamo works. Meditation Vista.
Ooh, okay. Not bad artifacts.
No, those aren't terrible.
I guess it just depends on which Dynamo Works item it is.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can write all of these down from memory. I probably can't. Yes.
I tried to get my handy dandy notepad up quick enough, but
We are getting a Zoid plate from Cosmo. Yeah.
perfect timing on. Uh-oh. Yeah, those are Echo's bombs.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We were talking about Prime Bombs in that sense, but no. We found Echo's bombs at the same time. My mistake.
I misunderstood the statement. That's my fault. I was like, heck yeah, all right, there's bombs, perfect. And then, oh, never mind, not perfect timing. We're not sure where prime bombs are.
No, I said we found a bomb that was Echo's bombs, but we were in the middle of talking about prime bombs. So, yeah, prime bombs are still MIA. They're supers for Echoes and doomed entry. That's really nice. That's like the final.
Just some missiles on Zoid, so I believe that's going to put Cosmo into a hard BK right now.
Yep. Gonna at least wait here for maybe a power bomb. Or see if we're setting out. Getting Carries is going to be greeted by those Echo Supers as well. SDK.
Okay.
And then what's in this cache here? I can't see that.
I can't either.
That looked like a visor or a translator. But
I really wish that we had a way to zoom the video in Discord.
Oh, it's an E-Tank.
Oh, just E-Tank. Well,
Worth. Nonsense. Not a whole lot so far, but we have quite a stacked start on both players' ends. Echoes has all beams. Nice morph there from Cestrion.
yeah.
Both beams, space jump bombs, as well
Supers
as
and Seekers.
and
And
then
then on the Prime
early
side, we've
Phazon
got
suit and Varia.
yeah, Varia, Phazon suit, Spider Ball already, Supers already.
We're getting a hint from the other side too. I should have been paying attention. Just, yeah, I have five of them written down.
George B. Dynamo Works.
Okay, it seems that Dace is going to reset out instead of waiting here.
Fortunately, not much, if anything, that our Prime players can do right now.
Ah, thank you. Under Temple, Reactor Core, Olier, Main Drag. Those are the ones I missed. And
Yeah, we could do some. We could do some out of bounds shenanigans. I was thinking more just logically. There's not much our runners can do that's still in logic. I mean, yeah, we could absolutely do some out of bounds shenanigans.
I actually don't know Dace's experience with out of bounds. Seems to be going for it though. Nope.
Oh,
Well,
no,
there's Prime
it's like,
main PBs. And
oh,
Prime bombs are behind Zoid.
Oh no,
Ooh.
that is really, really, really bad for Dace. Not knowing Zoid has nothing. I feel really bad that it's going to be a while before Dace goes back to Zoid.
At the very least, if he doesn't find anything for them, he is going to probably just naturally last location, which is not terrible in a situation right now, but that's Cosmo's going to be gaining a lot of ground here from that.
Dace's best move right now would be, okay, I found a PB expansion. I know there's something else at Zoid. Maybe I'm going to go not from that because I don't have a ton else to technically in logic.
Yeah, bombs were in fact back of Zoid. Main PBs were on Jump Guardian.
So rude.
Big on key here and up a furnace.
Okay, gonna go check with Spider. Checking Dynamo here is not a horrible call either, since you can get both checks out of the way.
Plasma and lower furnace.
Okay.
Just an X-ray from thermal beam in logic. If that's worth anything.
Ooh, double damage.
Right. Yeah, we don't have Prime Grapple either. Thank you. I'm just too scan dash pilled.
I miss our flashy double damage. Service Key 3.
I just noticed that Cosmo's name in the session is Dolphin Bad.
Yes.
That's funny. I wonder why he thinks it's so bad. Oops. Okay, this is going to be just heading straight back to Zoid.
Oh, good. That would be a killer to get stuck on in the loser finals of just literally not hanging around Zoid long enough to go get your bombs.
The last thing that Echoes would probably need is like Amber just to get some hints. That would probably do them good.
Yeah, because we've got Seekers and Supers, we've got Light and Dark Beam. Oh no, we've got Main Gyro Chamber. We've got to get Annihilator, don't we?
Okay. Yeah. And Echo Visor as well.
And Echo. Yep.
What else do we actually need? We might need Cobalt, and we're gonna need Spider and Screw for endgame.
We may need Cobalt, depending on where the the Dynamo artifact is.
Okay. So yeah, Echo, Annihilator, Screw Attack, Spider Ball, and then maybe Cobalt is locking Prime Go mode for artifacts. That's not that great, actually. Ooh, we're going to be seeing a Spider's Treasure play from Sesquan.
At the very minimum, we get some knowledge. Some light ammo, but that's a good one. I always forget that check.
It's okay. Everyone does.
When you go through there, you don't have bombs, and then you go off to Magmor, and then you go off to Fair. And you think back later and go, oh, no, that's where my Phazon suit is, isn't it? And then you go find it. And then everyone is sad because it's been 3 hours.
Okay, Lucarius is actually backing out of this play, which I actually kind of like, because as long as Hazing Cliff isn't anything, there's like not much worth to doing this. But it's Spider or
No, it's canon.
Okay. Useful.
Yeah, having that boost right now, anything that makes you go faster is going to help. Without Screw Attack, I don't know if I would have picked it up just yet, personally, because there are still some cannons you're going to end up hitting. At least in possibility, there's some cannons you're going to end up hitting.
We'll see how Sister handles this. And it seems that Lucarius actually changed his mind and is going to at least check Hazing Cliff.
might not have gotten a power bomb drop that they needed. Classic Prime and Echo's drop system of, oh, you need something? No.
Oh.
Both runners decided to take Cannonball with them.
See that Lucarius tried to scan it, but accidentally touched it before finishing it. That's funny. Okay, it seems that Cosmo is going to be our first to get to Fendrana after picking up his SCK.
Yeah, we do have everything to go take care of Flagra. We do have everything to do Ghost. Even without X-Ray, we've got supers. We're fine. It's not a big deal.
Uh-oh. Dark Oasis has a key for Echoes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know exactly what that is yet.
Could be an SDK. Could be a required red key. How bad would that be if Umos 2 has something, and that's the required red key? God. Ugh. There's other Dark Aegon keys, though.
So it is. Yeah, worms are open.
Yeah, I like you. You think the way I do. Make it a Chicka key and put ice on Chicka.
Excuse me. A save warp from Lucarius. I wonder where he wants to go now. Seems like Corvus Quadrant is probably a good idea now. Follow those supers. As well as his Cannonball will let us or no, we have Seekers anyway. Yeah. We could check Hall of Honor Dead out of logic right now.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I don't think the check's out of logic because we do have Seekers just getting the items.
Let's get the music off this puzzle music. Oh, there is something in Pod W that Lucarius wants.
We have Cannonball, so
Oh, it's Screw.
Oh, that's so nasty.
That's probably why they both picked up Cannonball.
It's possible. Yeah, we couldn't really see it. At least I couldn't on my side.
Yeah.
That's such a nasty play. Why is it my C's always either have a suit or screw attack somewhere just miserable?
And thank goodness for that Cannonball.
Yeah, because we'd be waiting. We'd be waiting. Cannonball
Yes.
gives you immunity from all damage while you're in morph ball mode.
Yes, and that does include Dark World damage, which is really nice.
And Ingstorm.
Mhm.
It's a little slope I honestly didn't remember. I gotta remember that one.
Ooh, unlimited missiles for Echoes in Nice Rings West.
They had me go through all that trouble of making sure that all the nothings were replaced with missiles. We don't even need it.
Ooh, suit. I think that's progressive suit. Yep. Okay, so that puts third screw attack in logic now.
Don't know if we're going to need the light suit just yet. Not for any artifacts. Oh, no, we will. Well, maybe. We know there's a key of some kind in Dark Oasis, so we might need light suit.
You know, despite being way later to bombs on Dace's side versus Cosmo, they are routing through Fendrana at like the exact same time.
Yeah, did not. Listen, they made a really smart play. Went back to check Zoid really early after getting that power bomb, so did not lose a ton of time. And honestly, they're right there now. I think
Oh, yeah,
I've got
since-
a couple of checks on them, but
Yeah. We are getting a hints play from, I think, both
I think both.
teams. Let me see where Sister was. Oh,
Right,
he's getting his
handy dandy notepads, everyone.
Now we get to see really how bad this is. That's okay. It'll be just fine.
Everybody, put your worst seed placements in chat. See if we can't swing the vote.
6 keys left. Watch station access.
Not awful.
Dark Oasis.
Dark
there.
Oasis.
Light suit required. Very cool.
Lucarius taking a moment there.
TTS? It's okay, Lucarius can just skip it anyways. I want to see you do that. Transit station. Corvus Grove. It's fine. Metroid, Quarantine Beat. We have supers, thankfully.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Keys
nice.
and artifacts, neither one miserable.
it seems that the only bad ones are probably going to be either Dynamo Works and Dark Oasis.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that our Ice Beam and our Wave Beams are going to be not very pleasant.
Yeah. I don't remember if either Sestrion or Lucarius know how to do Dark Oasis without Light Suit. There's a method cooked up by Nye the Bath not too long ago about being able to get that item without Light Suit and get out.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh, a beam for Lucarius and Windchamber Gateway. That's Annihilator.
Okay, so there's that required Annihilator for... There's our light suit
Whoa.
on Fogra.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Dark Oasis is good. Good now. Let's go. See, guys, just check your bosses. It's fine.
Yeah, a beam on Grand Chamber Windway.
Oh, I don't think Lucarius actually has a PB. He wants to check Grand Wind Chamber itself. Meanwhile, Cosmo does. And it's another key.
Inghive, skip it.
Wow, this actually routes really nice. You get
because
Wind Chamber, the ship, and a hint in FTA. And we can actually get it on Cosmo's end. Or on Sistran's end.
E-tanked. We've got 4 E-tanks on Cosmo's side, 5 on Dace's side. Umos 2 dead. Just missiles. No Ice Beam on Umos 2 today. Sorry, everyone. I tried.
It's okay. We still have Chica. If chat wants to rage their heart out, go right ahead. Still no hint for that. I guess we actually haven't even seen the hint for Amorphous either.
Just to let you know, chat, if I've rolled another seed where there's a beam on Airy, people are going to riot. And I'm going to have to move.
And at this point, it's going to be wave or ice, so they're going to be really mad. Okay, so Lucarius received Blade Suit just in time to check FTA as well, so
Very nice.
should be fine. And ooh, we are seeing IBBF from Cosmo here. Not a bad idea. We don't have much else to do on Prime side.
Yeah. Zeke, unfortunately, we already have our face on suit. That was like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, actually, quite early. Watery Hall. That's not
No
something you
face
see.
on hunt today.
A peek at Phazon Grounds is nothing. Actually, being able to check Ing Reliquary this early. That's honestly surprising.
I believe just a beam-related upgrade, so...
I mean, with how early these suits are, this and Dark Visor, I wouldn't put it past this actually being a Prime Beam. What do we got? It's Wave in Ing Reliquary.
Ooh.
Thankfully, that's not too bad, considering how early suits were. But man, just out of context, that's gross.
Yeah, I get the bad feeling we're going to be back on a moratorium of being able to roll final seats after this.
And what's funny is that Cosmo just did that out of bounds to skip that wave requirement.
Right.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing. Mm-hmm. It's like in all the Elders Lane got them. Oh yeah, I wonder if Cosmo does the newly discovered peak for Hall of the Elders. I wonder if he knows about that.
We'll figure out a peak for Hall of the Elders.
It was actually something that I found like 3 days ago with the help of Toaster.
Really?
So you know how you shoot a super missile and like the camera like goes a little wonky
Yeah.
in that recoil animation? Well, you can actually use it to like clip the camera out of bounds and get some. You are able to peek out like, some items in rooms. One of the
Interesting.
Yeah, and Hall of the Elders being one of them. No, Hall of the Elders itself, the ice locked one. I tried to get a peek at Elder Chamber, but I was not get it. Yeah. Yeah, so like some notable ones are Hall of the Elders, like I just said, Training Chamber Access, Chozo Ice Temple. Yeah. And oh yeah, that's probably I didn't really think that doing IBBF probably let him peek that. Yeah, Ice Temple and Hall of the Elders I find are probably the most useful. Now if only we could get like Upper Fiery Shores. Now that'd be something. Sestrian's going to be getting his hints here.
As Lucarius heads back to Aegon.
Ooh, Echo Spider and Magma Pool. That should be everything that Echoes needs, I guess. We still need Grav for TTS, logically.
Yeah, and we need Echo for
yeah, Echo.
main gyro.
Okay. Echo, and then maybe Grav Boost, if we find it. I'm pretty sure that both Sestran and Lucarius know how to skip it.
Then I think the only other thing is a possible Cobalt, depending on where that Dynamo Burst key is.
Wait, a morph only peak for Fiery Shores? I've not heard this. Hey. Ooh. Let me peek this. Ooh. Oh, that's very useful. Kind of little rough considering you have to pause buffer to see it, but hey, it's there. Okay, so it seems that Lucarius and then maybe Cestrion are going to be starting Corvus out of logic here. I think Echoes is BK otherwise. They would need either Boost Ball or Amber to get here logically. And then meanwhile on Prime side, seems that Cosmo is going to be heading towards Quarantine Monitor and Workstation with this weight beam, whereas Base is going to be heading in from the front. See how this pans out.
Gravity is an ing hive somewhere.
Was that Gravity Suit or Gravity Boost?
Gravity boost, I'm sorry.
Okay. Probably not going to want to play for that, since
No. Actually, we might have to at some point with Transit Tunnel South?
there is a way to wall crawl it, but
Yeah.
don't know how fast these players are at it. It's true, there aren't that many checks in Econ. There's like, what, ATS, Hive Gyro.
Ooh, there's our Ice Beam.
Ooh, Ice Beam behind Thardus. Seems like Cosmo's going to be rewarded from routing Findrana this way.
And that's... I think that is at...
And oh, Echo's Boost in Courtyard.
Oh, nice. So yeah, about 55 minutes. I think that puts our Prime player in go mode for everything they can do.
Yeah, what exactly does Prime need to do? Prime needs to... I don't think they actually need to do anything. I think they're all good. They need to maybe find Echo or get a hint for that.
Yeah, they've got Metroid Quarantine B to go to.
MQB, that's right. Okay.
Then, yeah, they already got their one from Fender on a Shoreline. So I think they're just in hit MQB and be in a holding pattern for artifacts. Other than looking around and seeing what we can find for some, possibly Echo, possibly Cobalt. But at this point, with the knowledge these runners have, there's really nothing that they can't do to full clear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, heck, they don't have boost yet, so maybe not a technical full clear, but pretty close.
So it seemed that Cestrium decided to stick around and get the Dark Oasis key, whereas Lucarius started Torvus. Doesn't seem like if Cestrion found anything else useful for them besides that key.
No, hold on. Am I mixing that up where Dark Oasis. Dark Oasis used to require killing PB Guardian, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Did he not get that? I don't think he did.
No.
Yeah, I gaslit myself
I
successfully.
was like, well, you got me too, because I'm sitting here going, did they change that in the new patch where that's not required and the layer just loads? Like, is that something new that I missed?
Yeah, so now he just probably wanted to check and catch two another 8-gun checks.
Okay, that's like, you got me on that one. I'm like, wait, how did he get Dark Oasis already? Did they change that?
Oh, I think that was unlimited beam ammo in Research Core. That's... Yo, Cash B Chasm coming up from Lucarius here. Very useful wall crawl. Will get us right down to Grapple Guardian, and by extension, PB Guardian, to actually get Dark Oasis. And beautifully executed by Lucarius.
Nice.
Also, a really nice Research Core climb from Cosmo. The 80% is paying off.
I'm looking forward to learning some more of these strats going into the upcoming one of our 2 upcoming tourneys.
Yes. Yeah, the Metroid Prime Mentor Tournament will be starting up here in a few weeks, where mentors will be training some newer players at the game to get better, or I guess inexperienced rather. Very cool learning experience.
We got a mix of some new players. We got some of us that have been around for a long time that just never really we got some routing experience and stuff like that, but our trick knowledge is just not there.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course we have a stacked group of mentors that are going to be taking part. I mean, let me go pull up the list real quick, but it's some heavy hitters in the Metroid Prime running scene.
Yeah, I think some of our racers even here are actually mentors.
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, we've got. Let's see here. Yeah, Dace is going to be one of the mentors. Going through the whole list. And of course, we have some in chat. We have Audra. Audra's going to be a mentor. TGC, who's been the finals brackets several times in Prime. It was one of the top 9s in CGC. Uncle Reggie, of course, and I believe aren't you gonna be mentoring some in the tourney as well?
I am, yes. I am also a mentor.
Yep, and you guys are gonna be with the likes of me as a mentee. Dope on the mic, not dope at tricks.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
As am I.
It's great to see both new and old faces alike actually want to get into the game seriously.
Jay, the Compensia, he's gonna be in there as a mentor as well. Oh, That's a gravity suit in Ink Hive. So, yep, never mind. Nobody cares.
Okay.
It was blurry on Lucaria's side.
Yeah. So yeah, Cistrian is going to be a bit behind here coming into Torvus. Lucarius almost has like the entire thing ahead of him. Our prime players doing.
We're not even going to
Seems
check Grapple Guardian yet. Okay.
serves him right. Too slow. And it seems that Dace is going to be our first one entering mines. Now, the only thing we know we have to do here is MQB, which is, essentially just all of lower mines. Still no X-ray in hand, so we won't be able to check OP. This might actually be a really good idea to actually peak PCA.
Yeah.
Not very often that it's actually proven useful, since you are probably just going to be getting speed routing that way anyways, but since we don't have X-ray.
Oh, Dark Beam's an Aegon. Thanks, game.
Echo
there's our
Visor,
Echo.
PPC. That is hypothetical go mode for carries.
Yes. We don't know if it's going to be a required Cobalt yet, but that's everything that we really have to have. Yeah, looks like Lucarius is going to try to do the wall crawl for TTS.
Yeah, so the way you skip this is that you can screw tech into that hole and it'll get you, pop you right out of bounds. From here, we're just going to climb the wall and then just grab the.
So every room is in a box.
Little known secret throughout the Prime community.
Of course, in Echoes, if it looks like something you can fit a Morse Ball in, you can probably fit a screw attack into it and then just be inside the wall.
Unless it's remastered. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they actually got rid of the Aether boxes in the remastered.
Really?
Yeah, so now.
Sad.
Yeah, so it makes IBBF that much more scarier because it is quite big soft lock risk. There's the key from the carriers.
Very nice. Trying to think of what could still be on worms that would actually be useful, but I'm not really thinking of anything at this point.
It'd really just be X-ray, but at this point,
It's
carriers
Cobalt.
probably
That's
or Cobalt, yeah. Even if it was X-ray, the carriers probably wouldn't be able to get to it in time before they save warps from MQB. Oh, Amber in elite control access.
well, at least we found it.
Yeah, right after we finished all of Aegon. I mean, honestly, this season's been really nice. We have not really needed to rely on hints that much.
Yeah. Just waiting on Dark Zero to push out the April Fool's update for this year and just be like the oops all hints, all joke hints update. In the high five, one goes up.
Why is Dace doing PMT? I didn't see what it was.
With phase-on suit and bombs, I mean, you're already kind of sort of just.
Yo, the
Oh.
blue translators inside the blue.
That's
PMT.
awesome. All right, so that's gonna be go mode.
Yeah, that's how appropriate placing for that. That's really cool.
So yeah, right at an hour 9, go mode for Lucarius. Dace has got everything that they need as well, from what I can tell. So now we're just on a key artifact collect, and then hit some final bosses, and go from there.
And oh, it seemed that boost ball was on Central Dynamo, so Prime will have boost going into final bosses.
Very nice. That does make Ridley a lot more friendly.
Yeah, with this, I don't think we even need to check upper mines.
No, not at all. There's nothing we need.
Nice.
Again, X-ray would be nice for Essence, but nothing that's going to hard require it.
Yeah. So yeah, despite Dace being save warping first, I don't think that's going to have that much of an effect. It's going to be down to how Echoes routes in these artifacts.
Yep.
And my layman opinion, I would say that Lucarius is probably in the lead, considering that he's got all of Torvis cleared.
Yep, Taurus has been full cleared, while Cestrion is going through and clearing at lower Torvis. Yeah, Dace never did grab boost.
Oh, did he
Cosmo.
actually? Oh, he skipped the boost. Okay.
He skipped boost. Cosmo grabbed it, Dace did not.
Ooh, that might actually be a big deciding factor, actually.
That is going to take a couple extra minutes on Ridley. As always, Cestrion, just remember, you gotta pick up the item here. You can't just leave it. Even if it's worthless, you gotta get it.
Yeah, he should be fine. Most of the
yeah.
time, we just walk in backwards to the item anyways.
For those in the audience that don't know, this is a room where if you don't pick up the item, it goes away. And it's not beating PB Guardian, technically, that triggers Dark Oasis. It's picking up the item that PB Guardian drops. So if you leave this room and don't pick up the item, Dark Oasis will never spawn.
Yep. Could hard lock your seat.
And that's I've seen it happen in races where people forget and just head out, and it is heartbreaking because at that point you've got to start over. Yep, just get it. Get it anyway. There you go.
Okay, so it seems that both Dace and Cosmo are going to at least keep doing checks while they're waiting on artifacts to see if they can, like, I don't know, find Ice Spreader or something.
Yeah. I just basically just saved the ship. You've got all your artifacts. You're just waiting on artifacts from Echoes. So, yeah, ship save. Don't find anything by the time they all show up. Just reset back to ship, wait for them to transfer in, and go take care of some final bosses.
Ooh, okay, so it is Spider Guardian.
Heck yeah, so great pickup from on PMT for that Cobalt for both our Echoes runners. You never remember what the exact glitch is with main gyro and cannonball. I know there's something that makes it very nasty if done improperly. I just can't remember exactly.
Yes, I do know this because it happened to me. So basically, long story short, you can use Cannonball to destroy the big orb in main gyro. But you can only do it after you actually solve the Echo puzzle. If you do it earlier, it won't break, and then it will actually disappear when you reload the room. And you can hard lock your seed. I have done that where it was actually supers in main gyro and couldn't finish.
Oh, that's a nasty one. Bye.
Shoutouts to Cannonball, just absolutely sending the quads to the Shadow Realm.
My people need me.
Thanos ball. Ah.
Let's do it. Do it. Ah. You are right there. I know where to race, but you can take like 5 seconds. But Testrion's good too. No, absolutely not. That was a joke. There's no chance anybody hears the words Moliere during a race, especially in finals.
Yeah, dual bar skip. Congrats on Dace for winning the bar skip race. Oh, but Cosmo's not too far behind. Nice.
Speaking of O'Lear, shout outs to the agent food staff for actually reading out the entire O'Lear donation.
I wonder who sent that donation.
Oh, I can't imagine who would do such a thing.
Prime Boost was Central Dynamo. Dace decided to skip it and just get MQB. Yes, Prime boost. Echo's boost was in Rune Courtyard.
Oh yeah, be careful here, because you have Cannonball.
No, I don't think Prime players are looking for anything. I think they're just looking for like Ice Spreader or something.
Yeah,
Although
just-
I don't
yeah.
know why Dace doesn't go back for the boost ball. He's got the time to do it.
I mean, like I said, X-ray would be a nice quality of life.
Yeah. I wonder if he actually just didn't see Central Dynamo, and that's why he's looking for boost. Spider Guardian down. Yep. Oh yeah. So Dace is gotta get ready for final bosses.
Yep, we got 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not having boost is gonna not be any kind of fun for Ridley. You're gonna have to take a couple extra minutes, but at this point, Dace does have a 2 artifact lead over Cosmo. So that extra couple minutes, I don't know if that's really gonna hurt.
Main
Artifacts
gyro
left.
is one.
Yeah, main
Big.
gyro and yeah, we had storage B, Dynamo Works, access, reactor core, Lear, main gyro, junction site, meditation vista, and Findrana shoreline. So I'm trying to think
Junction
what-
site, I think. I don't think I
Yeah,
saw
junction
it.
site.
Ooh, X-ray on Philip. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, I think Dace didn't see the boost, and that's why he's not going. Because otherwise, you would definitely just do that first pass. But who knows? We'll get his thoughts at the end.
Audra, I need you to know I see it, but I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Ooh.
Well done.
Oh, it's reactor core. That's the last artifact.
Reactor core. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. There it is.
Nice.
Dace heading to 5 bosses now. Cosmo's done pretty much everything that he can do, and is just waiting artifacts.
Yeah. Didn't find the ice spreader, but he's probably not going to need it because, but no Cosmo, he's going to be skipping Exo.
Yeah, that could be pretty big this race, to be honest, between the additional time in Ridley and an Exo skip.
Yeah.
Ooh. There. Is
Great
that
race.
very? And then I think that's going to be Lucarius heading back to start final bosses as well.
Yep, it's got all his keys.
Oh, Cicerone still has to do Spider. Yeah, that's rough.
Ooh, that's right. Ooh, that might be enough time for Partners in Prime.
Unfortunately, there's no way to speed up Spider.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Cestrion still has the cannonball, so that should help at least a bit. And oh yeah, that's right. Lucarius never received the amber, so he has to come in from Sank Quadrant and route through Grand Windchamber to get to final bosses.
Oh, that's right. I was like, what's Lucarius do? Where are you going? Right, no
Yeah.
amber.
Yeah, that is, man. It's not often you're finishing a game without amber. Oh.
No. By Cannonball. It's nice to have your Emperor rating 2, but
I don't know actually. I think this might be better. My instincts say it is.
I think it's a little bit quicker if you have everything you need.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just it requires so much more items. If you have everything open, it probably should be fine. Who knows? Get a speedrunner to map it out or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to PB both the doors and super and everything else, and of course, if you haven't unlocked the other side, then you gotta go landing site. But yep, that was a light block in front, path of eyes. Well, honestly, this scene wasn't completely awful. Like, we're going into final bosses on both Prime and Echo's side for Partners in Prime at 126.
Yeah, it seemed like the big thing was Cestrion did Aegon checks or Dark Aegon checks before fighting Powerbomb Guardian. And it put him at a big deficit behind Lucarius. And yeah, at this point, Cosmos still needs 2 more artifacts, so yeah, I think the victory is pretty secure right now.
Yeah. Oh, and Lucarius has double damage. I forgot about that because we don't have our red flashy anymore.
Yeah. I think they both. I think it was like pretty free. Yeah. Yeah, rip the glowy.
I missed the glowy. At least we knew. We could remember.
Hopefully sometime in the near future we're gonna get an actual model update for double damage though.
Ooh.
Because those who have never played multiplayer before, there's an actual model pickup for double damage, and the actual name for it is called massive damage instead. It's like a progressive suit model, but it's like all red, like a crimson red.
Also, if you haven't ever played the multiplayer for Echoes, shame on you. You need to do that.
I don't know how feasible it is with Dolphin Net play, but
We need to figure it
It's a
out
lot of fun.
because I cannot tell you how many hours I spent with friends, like at school, like in high school, just take a GameCube with me up into the theater department. We would just sit around playing Soul Calibur 2 and Echoes multiplayer.
oh, that's awesome. GG's from Lucarius typing out and ooh, nice super shot. Going for Dark Beam strat?
Dark Beam strats. Oh,
Yeah. Honestly, I would opt to do Dark Beam strats, especially considering you have double damage.
oh, absolutely. And get your G's in chat, folks, with a time of 1:29:07.
Let's get. Grab Jam, anyone?
Double damage and the Emperor 3 vulnerability to screw attack. Those final bosses go so much quicker than the Prime final bosses. Because they hit the final bosses at almost the exact same frame. And we're still on EXO for Prime. And Echoes is heading out.
I also think that this has just been a bad the bad EXO. Although I've never seen that melee minute before. Dace actually drops the lock on him.
Huh.
Still seems to work.
Oh, nice snipe.
Nice,
Hey, finishing it right before the transition. Heck yes.
Nice pause. Classic.
Happens to all of us.
Okay, Dace does not have X-ray, so this might be a little dacey, as it were.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yo, did Cosmo get flyby skip?
Yep.
Nice. Nice. Dang, I missed that.
Hey, still doing some pretty good damage on the X-ray phase.
Nice.
We going anything drastic happening here in a death to Exo or to Essence. I'm sorry. I don't think an Exo skip is even gonna save us at this point.
Yeah, especially considering that Cestrion still needs one more STK.
Yeah, the only reason I would say that a very unfortunate death to Essence, maybe just because I don't know where the last save was.
I don't know either.
That's about the only thing that could take it away from Partners in Prime at this point, I believe. We're still going to see an Exo skip.
Will he at least get to Essence before Dace finishes? Let's see. Gets out of bounds.
There it is. Nicely
IJ?
done.
Nice. That is definitely a really hard part that I personally struggle with. That IUJ.
That was... When it comes to out of bounds, Cosmo is one of the greats.
He is. In fact, he is 5th place in any percent. These stables not cooperating. Ugh. Trying to find Essence without the visor is so bad.
I'm looking at... Might be able to clear that with one more pool.
Ooh.
We should be good.
And
There
GG.
it is. GG's with a time of 1:34:57 now, 58 now, 59 now. Hit done days. Hit done days. Hit done days. Hit done days.
He hit it in the race time room, but his
Okay.
timer didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 1:34:50. With that, I will mark both of them as done.
That is going to be a win for Partners in Prime. And they are going to be going on to face Team Orange versus Green, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the winner's finals.
Cosmo hitting that exo skip absolutely flawlessly, taking on Essence now. Hopefully we can get our runners in here to join us for some post-game analysis.
And there's Partners in Prime. GG's.
GG's.
Congrats on the victory. You're going to be heading into winners finals.
Oh.
How do you feel?
Yeah, this seed was Luca played amazing. I played not amazing. So it was fun. I guess, yeah, Wave Beam was probably the big thing, right?
Yeah, Wave Beam and Ing Reliquary, honest, like on the tin, is pretty bad location. But considering that both you and Check the Tree got like to like quite early, that actually wasn't that terrible of a check.
Yeah. I was saying to Dace though that what was probably really good for us was that I got light to the right as it was next to Reliquary. So I checked FTA, checked the hint, and I was like, hey, beam related, let's go.
Yeah.
So that was a really like fast progression right there.
Cosmo finishing up Essence being at like 0.01 HP.
Oh,
Nice.
pixel health.
Where was X-Ray?
X-Ray was somewhere in Upper Mines. It was on Elite Research.
Okay.
Speaking of that, though, I noticed that you finished without Boost Ball, Dace. Did you see it?
Don't tell me that was in Tree.
It was not in Tree, but it was Central Dynamo.
Wow.
skipped right past it into.
Yeah, no, I did not. That was a light demo in my head.
Okay, that checks out.
That is quite funny.
Yeah. Thank God that
Thankfully,
wasn't required.
Yeah. Thankfully, you guys had such a big leg up on Check the Tree heading into final bosses that it was not that Ridley fight was not detrimental to you guys.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what happened, but I would also like to have Cestrion and Cosmo in here first to hear their side of how this went.
Yeah, sure, why not? See how this Emperor goes.
Cosmo finishing up.
Yep, single G's for Check the Tree.
Ooh, Cestrion kept the cannonball, I see. So he did main gyro puzzle and kept it.
Yeah. We were actually both wondering why you picked up Cannonball so early, but then we realized that Screw Tech was in Plane of Dark Worship.
Yeah.
That did not get picked up on the restream.
Oh, yeah, because you can count pixels on that, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really nice. That made it possible to pretty much keep that throughout the entire seed.
Yeah, when did you lose it, Imperiums?
I lost it on the main gyro puzzle because I figured it wasn't worth it going out of my way to try and keep it when I was trying to go really fast at the end there.
Okay. That's fair.
Because you need to do the puzzle and then head back upstairs, so it loses you like a good 20 seconds. I guess it can save you that on Emperor Ing 3 if it goes wrong, but I was like, whatever.
Yeah, fair assessment.
Emperor E3 going down super quick, and we're heading into our Dark Samus 3.
Oh, overphased it.
GG's from
And-
Cestrion on the ground. Gotta do it. Although Instant Center,
Instant Center into DS4.
that
Lucky.
sucks.
Yeah. Maybe forgot about double damage. He did one shot too many.
That's right. Yeah. Grapple Beam was in Sank Vault. That's pretty bad.
Wow. Probably just put in a random spot if it wasn't required.
Yeah, it looked thermal though, which looked hardest, which had ice beam. So I think that's required.
Ooh.
And Ice Beam was in Prime Vault. Nice.
Ice beam?
Ice spreader, I think.
Ice Spreader.
Yeah, Ice Beam was behind Thardus.
Yeah.
Rejoice.
And so long DS4. That sucks.
Yeah.
Good old screw attack.
Oh, bad. There we go.
And
GG's.
GG.
That is GG's for Check the Tree. At 142.14 for Sister Allen. Nice. Let's get them both in here.
of Jay calling out, start talking about I predicted the OVG versus PIP Grand Finals, and I'm just sitting here going, yeah, I remember when you you said a couple months ago you made it into top 12. You're going to get a Metroid tattoo. So I don't think people forgot.
Yeah, Jay. Yeah, where is
Don't think we forgot.
So the picture. Also, hello, Sestron.
Hello.
Patreon, GG.
GG. Cosmo can't make it, has to go to work, so
Oh,
GG's from him.
Yep. GG's.
Good luck for grand finals, yada yada, and yep. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, Cosmo. GG's to you as well. And well, thanks for scheduling this so close to your work then. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
GG's Cosmo. And check the tree, heading out in third place in this year's CGC.
Yeah, I have to say that's a pretty good ranking.
Oh yeah.
Like in comparison to last year, because there we actually practiced like a lot, and because of Cosmos moving, we are now 9 hours apart, and now it's way heavier timing to do some practice. So I'm quite happy with what we did, what we achieved.
And this year had a ton of stacked teams.
Mm-hmm. That too.
Absolutely. So one thing I want to know, Sestrion, where was Amber Translator?
in Prime.
Ah.
I don't know where in Prime, I forgot, but it was in Prime.
Maybe Farfem?
Yeah, could be.
I think that or Frigate.
Amber,
like this.
But Amber Translator only locked Wavebuster and Sandcash, so.
Nice.
No, my question is, did you win Sang first?
No.
No. Okay, that's
interesting.
I was expecting you made the time up by going Sang first.
Yeah, Lucarius had started Corvus a lot sooner, and he was in like Under Temple by the time that you got into Torvus, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, my route worked out really, really well. Finding supers in Doomed Entry was such a sigh of relief for me as well, because at that point I hadn't opened the front gate.
I did the same.
Yeah, so it's going to be either BSJ out of there or, well, then Super showed up, so that was incredibly nice.
Yeah,
and then from there, I think probably went to do Temple Grounds cleanup, at which point Lightsuit came in, so then I was like right next to the wave beam. So that was super quick.
So actually we did the exact same thing then.
Oh, wow.
Because I literally did the same, like doing the super missiles into PBs, and then Cosmo was sitting in Burn Dome and found bombs immediately with the main PBs. And then, yeah, I also knew about Screw Tag earlier before I had a suit. So I knew about, okay, that has to be sometime around.
Yeah.
I found the cannonball and was like, oh, I can get that Screw Tag now. But the moment I went there, Cosmo found my duck suit.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
Yeah. And then
that's interesting. Yeah, I picked up Screw Tag with Cannonball. I didn't have a suit at the time.
Yeah. Well, we were still looking for, was it? Basically for a beam, I guess.
Yeah.
So I tried to do everything logical in Aegon first, and then went back to get the Screw Tag, because the Screw Tag wasn't logic until like a super shows up. So, and didn't think that Screw Tag would like enable anything at the moment, since Boost was missing for like Torvus, like logical Torvus X's.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Amber.
I'm not sure if it did do anything, the Screw Attack, for the logic chain.
Not really, no.
Yeah, not really, huh?
Only Sand Canyon, there was a PV expansion, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you just cleared a bunch more than I did, because after all that, I just rushed Torvus. Yeah.
I probably should have played more aggressively, but I was like... We were still missing so much for Prime, might as well just go clear out stuff.
Ooh, true.
Yeah, did you guys have any BK?
Yeah, we had a lot of BK, yeah. We had BK time a little bit with that main PBs. I think the Cosmo waited there like a couple minutes.
Like hard?
Yeah, that one...
2, 3.
Yes,
2, 3
so...
minutes.
Yeah,
that
Cosmo just laid in Burn Dome for the power bombs, and then immediately got greeted by the bombs.
Yeah. and then
Oh.
then like 7 minutes probably just for artifact cleanup. So, yeah, it came down to Echo's welding pretty much, and yeah, I hate those seeds. I really don't like those seeds.
Every
Where, like
Echo's Bear
every
is
rough.
Echo's SDK, or like almost every Echo's SDK, and every artifact is an Echo, so it's just
Yeah.
terrible. I hate
Those are bad,
seeds.
yeah.
Sank was so stacked.
Yeah, that's why I thought you went Sang first, because when you go Sang first and get an Echo Visor in the process, you can knock out so much and get also gravity boost and just run into
Oh,
more
true.
Taurus.
Oh, that was so rude. I'd done everything in Torvis and then cleaned up all the keys, all the artifacts. And then the last thing I see is the gravity boost right before we hit. Like, super go.
So yeah, if you like did like the chain with like lights to wave beam, I also got Annihilator on the way there.
Yeah.
If you do that, go back into Aegon into Sank, I think you are so fast in clearing out those SDKs and stuff. You might maybe need to get around the Cobalt Translator Gate for Dynamo Works, but otherwise,
Yeah. I think the problem
think
for me
that's
was
pretty
that
good.
at the time I was missing Spider Ball, so a lot of things were inaccessible in Sank, so that's why I chose to go Torvis first.
Yeah, I do had Spider when I was going back for like Feeding Pit and stuff. And I also did a hot dog. I forgot about the junction set key, so I had to go back after
Oh.
Dark Oasis. So yeah, that was also a mistake for me.
Ah.
But yeah, otherwise, can't really say anything went wrong terribly. It was just like some minor things, I guess. Obviously, aggressive routing is most of the time better than Echoes, but since I got so much stuff in the early game, I was like, okay, maybe I have like all the progression for Prime, but it wasn't the case.
Okay.
Like I
Yeah.
had like Super, Seekers, Dark Visor, Emerald Translator,
Yeah.
Space Jump, Bombs, main PBs, all before I found
Light suit.
main PBs for Prime.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was my thinking. But yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes it goes that way.
Sometimes
Can't be
a good,
always
sometimes a
right.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, amazing tournament run, you two.
Yeah. And yeah, you're gonna be up against the unbeaten OVG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The third place streak is sadly gone.
Hey, let's
No
go.
longer.
No longer third place.
Yeah, we're coming for OVG. You know our slogan: partners in Prime, here to steal your trophy.
Oh.
Ooh.
The gauntlet being thrown. Get the rematch against OBG. Though I believe they were the ones that knocked you guys down to losers bracket.
That is true.
That is true.
We need
So
revenge.
we've got vengeance coming.
Also, by the way, I'm gonna rooting for you guys just because we can keep continuing the meme that Baja is only always second place. Major tournament.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Love you,
No.
Baha.
We've
We all
got
love you,
quite the
Baha.
mountain to climb though, because we need 2 wins actually over
Yeah.
OVG to win.
Yes.
So the odds
Yes.
are in their favor.
Odds on their
Gotta-
favor, indeed. Yeah.
Got to get 2 wins to take it all.
Yeah.
But yet,
Anyone-
Tree out in 3rd place in this tourney. Again,
Yeah.
phenomenal finish. Like I said, tons of stacked teams this year.
The Cosmo Ancestrion sweep is at its end.
And I have to say, it was pretty much what we wanted, and that's all we wanted. So we went into this tournament like, even if we don't make it to grand finals again or win the whole entire thing, we proved ourselves a lot in all the previous tournaments. So we were like, yeah,
that's
it's
true.
fine.
Nope. For the first time in about a year, we get to put someone else's name on the Luminoth and on the wall in Artifact
True.
Temple, other
Yeah.
than Cosmos Estrion.
You know what they say,
Yeah.
only cool guys can be on a cool.
True. We're gonna find out who that is in the near future. So stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Absolutely.
Make sure.
Partners in Prime heading off to face Team Orange versus Green in the grand finals. That will be scheduled soon.
Hey.
Make sure to follow our racers. As you saw that they are very good at what they do. Make sure to check them out, as well as
Always
my
likely.
pal Reed here in the booth.
Make sure you give Schwartz a follow as well.
Thank you. Yeah,
Think
check
that
out
about does
Discord and all that.
Yeah, come hang out with us because we get the mentor tournament. It's going to be starting up here pretty soon. We've
All right.
got the Echoes tourney, of course, that will be given out dates for at a later time. It is being in the planning stages as we speak.
Yep, indeed.
Ice
Yeah.
emoji.
Yeah.
I can't give away too much, but it's going to be a good one this year.
Mhm.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, that's all I got. Anyone else? Final thoughts?
No, I'm good.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's.
See you in the Echoes tournament. Haha.
Ooh.
GG's to all of our runners, to both teams. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Just remember, be responsible, get your Metroid spayed or neutered, and we will see you next mission.
See you next
See
mission.
you next mission.
See you next mission.
See ya.